I know many fitness professionals recommend changing the exercise routine often to create what they call muscle confusion. Before I can explain what muscle confusion is, I need to explain a little bit about muscle anatomy. A muscle, depending on its size, is made up of hundreds or even thousands of fibers. Fibers are the units that contract and then create the power. You never use 100% of all the fibers available in the muscle. You only use a certain percentage depending on many factors, including how much you're lifting and how focused you are. Every time you change an exercise for a particular muscle, let's say, for example, chest, you switch from dumbbell press to bench press. This is what happens. You use some of the same fibers as you use in the dumbbell press exercise, but you also recruit some new fibers. So basically, you stimulate more fibers within the muscle. That is good if you're trying to bulk up. Are you trying to bulk up? If you're not, why keep changing the routine, making it more challenging to make it habitual? So my advice to you, if you're just trying to lose weight, tone up, and get stronger, especially if you're new to exercising, is to stay with the same routine for as long as it takes to make it completely habitual. The only thing I would change is the weight. As resistance gets easier, make it more challenging by adding more resistance. Now, if you are trying to bulk up, then yes, do change the routine often. But if you're new to exercising, you should still stick with the same routine until exercising has become a habitual behavior before you make any changes. Here's a perfect example of the difference between changing exercises often and not changing exercises at all. Bodybuilders change their routine very often, whereas powerlifters don't change their exercises at all or very little. Bodybuilders in general have more muscle than powerlifters, but powerlifters are much stronger. You see, changing exercises often, you sacrifice strength. And as I mentioned earlier, you make it harder for exercising to become habitual. Just so you know, you still gain some muscle even if you don't change the routine often.